in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be kind? Won't you be my neighbor? Again, it is time that we do not look for the helpers. We need to be the people running to the fire. Um, I do believe that the second rocket exploding in a row is a wonderful harabanger of the facts to come as the golden chainsaw with the dull chain wields destruction upon our land. Grok itself declared Trump is most likely with an 85% high probability of being a compromised Russian asset, whether directly or just a useful idiot. I think the Grok said more likely actually compromised and not just a useful idiot. But we can't ask Grok if its own God, the Elon itself, is compromised because Grok has been programmed not to allow actual free speech. Grok has been programmed as Big Brother to tell you only nice things about the Elon. Ellen. Piss on Ellen. Anyhow, I really think that the chainsawing to say, for instance, 100,000 veterans from the Veterans Affair is going to pretty much do what the Rockets have done. Pretty sure that firing 80% of the Park Service staff is going to collapse the project. But we can see writing on the wall exactly what the plan is. They've already had put up a list of 400 federal buildings they want to sell off. And of course, people like Trump who buy buildings, they're going to buy them really fucking cheap because no one was planning on buying these buildings. But they put up buildings such as the FBI headquarters. And they put up some other buildings that are currently being used, including the building that houses all of the people and functions that sell all the other buildings. These people are fucking idiots. They're not geniuses. They're not brilliant. They are con men. They're oligarchs. And they're working for fucking Putin. There's no two questions about this. And anyone who can't see this shit is a fucking idiot. Yeah. It's the ultimate truth-seeking bot declared it as truth. So I don't know what else to say there. But yes, the destruction of 2 rockets over our residential areas, causing flights to be changed. That's the second fucking one, right? In less than a month. And the guy can't even understand how water moves through fire hoses, but he supposedly be able to control all of our government somehow. Fucking nuts. Anyhow, I just wanted to hop on and declare the fact that 2 rockets in 1 month blowing up, rapid deconstruction, unplanned, is pretty much what we're looking at for our entire country. Lonnie Looney, what? Whatever. You got, I got raped by a white person. I ran inmate fire crews. What's your issue? You just here to be some sort of weirdo? Bye. Anyhow, what's up, Shadow Match? I didn't see your pulled your message away. I just wanted that to be short. I'm gone further than I wanted to. Had my coffee. Peace out, everyone. Run to help. Figure out something, some way to help someone who's getting screwed right now. We're all gonna get it. The weak ass yellow bellied slime that calls himself the king backed off the tariffs immediately because what we've been saying all along since he first said they were going to do the fucking tariffs is going to collapse our economy. But he's going to keep doing this shit. And one of the things that happens when they do it is there's a massive sell off of stocks, and people who have money buy them back, and it jumps back up. They're part of this is the same illegal shit that Elon was doing, manipulating stocks. And one of the reasons he's taken apart all of these agencies is because, for instance, as rockets blowing up over residential areas, causing toxic waste fallout, chemtrails, right? And he was being investigated for that, and he dismantled the agencies that investigate that shit. His illegal trading practices, where they manipulate the market and or don't tell people he was buying out, for instance, X. So the SEC was coming after him, and he's dismantled that. But the guy isn't actually legally charged to do any of this shit, right? So we've literally have had a coup of our nation, and Big Brother has got us by the balls and is going to starve us to death slowly. They're going to keep doing these, keep adding these tariffs and taking them back, but there's absolutely no way for anyone to deal with a schizophrenic, bipolar administration like this. It's fucking pure insanity, pure fucking insanity. But again, hi Zach Scott. Oh, Lonnie was just talking to his buddy Diddy. Trump loves Diddy. Trump loves Diddy parties. It's all over recordings on his fake TV show that he did. Here, show y'all what I'm doing. Where'd it go? Sorting through, pulling out what nice jewelry. I don't know. This is some antique silver star handmade. I bet it was a brooch and the pins come off. So I might redo that instead of melt it down, right? I got all this stuff here goes to melting down. This is gold covered silver. These are pretty sweet. I was thinking about fixing them, but I don't, that's so far advanced from where I'm at with having worked with jewelry in so long. So creating our own wealth instead of Elon, all of his money comes from defrauding our government. He came to the United States as an illegal alien with a fraudulent student visa to work for 2 years before actually joining any classes. And he was taking money from our government at that whole time, his grants and stuff, and continued. He found that he could defraud us and illegally acquired a citizenship and continues. Now he's just completely illegally running our country. Here's a pretty sweet mid-50s, mid-century, early use of rhodium on silver here. Pretty crazy. I think that's going to be a gold cap on top of this. And then United Gas 5 years service. Crazy. This is the best. The Stein, little beer Stein actually opens. So stuff like this, I have a really hard time melting down. And it's hard to open it one-handed. Pretty tough too. Right, so this is what I'm doing to not be under the thumb of oligarchs myself, is I'm buying all of the scrap jewelry. I also pick up coins that I can and flip them for a profit. Here's an 1864 Arrows. So this one's what we call a slick. It's worn slick, but it still has the value of the silver in it, as well as because they changed the design that year and there was less of these with those arrows in 1854. It has a little more value. Here's a pretty good score. This is not getting melted down. They didn't put a weight on this unit at the auction. It's 18 karat gold, not marked. Old antique stick pin. And I think I bid 80 on this one, and it's 3.5 grams. So that thing there is going to be a gram. So yeah, I don't think it's a toothpick. I think it's stick pen. I thought it was toothpick too, but when I searched it, it comes back as stick pen. And then of course I fucking it was already like this. I dropped it somehow and bent it some more. So I'm slowly straightening that back out and repairing it. I'm gonna heat it up. It's freaking beautiful. But look at the iridescent. They polished the back of the pearl. I still haven't figured out actually if it's a doublet and that's something, but under black light it glows the exact same color, right? And then there's some markings, but I don't know if it's just the pliers or if there's some crazy markings here. This is, I haven't been able to, it looks like a dot, a design, like an S and an 18 below, but who knows. And then those marks there, I think, are just the pliers that the guy used, the jeweler. I don't know. But I was looking for, I just had it right here, my hunk of gold. Might as well just keep chatting. People hopping on, saying hi. Here's some other cool, this stuff's going to get melted because I can't find where I can get a return on them. Pretty cool. This is white gold, but they're not, these are like mass produced. These aren't super special. And no one uses these things anymore. I think there's platinum in here, more platinum than silver or copper to make the white. And then half of it's gold. So again, these ones aren't super, you can see on the edges weren't polished even. They still have this stamped out, super mass produced back in the day. Higher end, of course, but still mass produced, as opposed to this one here has, and this is a different style. Took a little more work. It had a pearl on there and some other pearl inlay. But again, like, I'd just be sitting on them forever for somebody to buy them. Cool. Old rings and trinketies. This is a pretty piece. Again, I'm buying it to primarily melt it. These two here I haven't melted yet. This one's a real diamond. I'm debating. Yeah, those are cufflinks, T. So, unusual places to find gold, besides learning the whole process of what the weight of the stones are compared, right? Nobody seems to want to buy this thing. It's cubic zirconia, so real gold, fake stones, pretty design. But right here, that's 14 karat gold on this plate. Let me show you guys some stuff here. And this 22 karat Italian gold from mid-century on the coffee cup, right? Where's this shit? We're going to come into a major depression. The Republicans do this shit. So maybe $1 worth of gold on each plate. I paid $14 for the set at the thrift shop, right? Of course, you got to learn how to strip it all out. I set my gold down. I'm just looking around here. Oh my crap. Here's a bummer one. People are lame. Rich people suck. So I got this out of a jar at the thrift shop. Took pictures of it, closed up on this section here. In the photos on the eBay, said, look at this photos just fine. Out Fun Shopping bought it, got it, said, I don't want it, it's missing links, and there's no return. So they cost me $300 for fucking, because they're out having fun shopping and demand Amazon return status on everything they buy. Engagement ring, I've got listed. I'll tell you what, if you want to buy it, it's got 32 stones on this thing. And I'd sell it at the listing rate I have on eBay minus what they take for fees for a cash transfer to eBay. Equal that out. And I'm trying to think. I don't think I can close this down and look at my eBay write-off. I want to say I have it listed around 250. Oh, here, I know I can figure it out real quick. I can figure it out real quick here. Unless it's changed overnight, at 95 a gram. Let's see, let's do the math here. 3.81 0.5 583. 95. Same thing. My brain's too dull to do the math. I think it's like $250. So it's 3.8 grams of point. Sorry, 583 at $95. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's like 250. My brain is so dead. I had one small cup of instant coffee so far, but caught up seeing all these fucking videos praising Elon for his successful launch when the fucking thing blew up 10 minutes later, right? It's just fucking mind-boggling, the cult of the Big Brother. So yeah, whatever it is, it's just slightly over the cost of gold is what I'm asking for that mirror from the Matrix. And basically, I'm pretty sure the price I paid for it, I got 3 small silver rings that I sold one for $10. So I'm basically gonna break even reselling it without melting it down. And to me, it's actually a little bit of a profit to resell it straight across after I got it and realized how many freaking stones are on there, and just removing the work it takes to remove the stones, the time period of that, right? Time costs and all of those things. There's a huge equation figuring out a whole new endeavor on your own, right? When you're like, I've had several businesses that from, for instance, running the chainsaw, right? That was the thing I went to college for and studied in, but still figuring that all out and figuring out how to climb trees and all of that without having an apprenticeship there's a learning curve to all of it. Doesn't matter what, right? And like, so, which kind of fucking crazy because like we have people who are career professionals that do government, and then you got some guy who his entire life has been lying to people about his video game scores, knocking up random women with in vitro fertilization, and has absolutely no fucking clue what the word empathy means, right? For the welfare of the people, it says in our Constitution. Nowhere in there does it say for the capital of the corporation or for the betterment of the oligarch. It says for the welfare of the people, right? And our Constitution is just being shredded in real time. I'm trying to find my pocket Constitution. Usually got one sitting right here. Read some preamble from it. What the hell's the other thing? Oh, the other thing I was looking for is right in my pocket. Ain't that pretty? So that's going to like 10th ounces today. 1/3 ounces. Right? So I got fired from corporation. They told me I quit because I had a workman's comp claim. Right? How fucking... And that's the end result, is people are buying my gold from me now, and I've established a small business again. It's taken me 2 years to learn that whole process, right? Shit doesn't happen overnight. You don't just figure shit out overnight. Doesn't matter how smart you are. You can't just jump in to a new thing and dominate it. Physical stuff, I tend to disagree on that one, because that's a whole different type of intelligence. I've definitely seen athletes who... And then the other one is if a master musician genius, once they understand piano, all of the math and rhythm and sound of piano, you can pretty much pick up any instrument and play it. But that is because you've mastered the mastery of the program, right? There's definitely... So you take some guy who's running multiple companies, claiming to play video games all day at the same time and party, and so I'm going to run the government. It's like, no, he's going to run the government into the ground, just like he blew up 2 fucking rockets in a month, because He ain't doing any of it for the one thing. He's a con man pulling it all together. That's all it is, and raking the tax dollars, going to Mars on your tax dollars. That's the funniest shit. They're like, we're going to Mars, like cult on. We don't have no longer do we have winged people in the clouds. We've got Elons in the clouds. Fuck. Here's a neat one I haven't crushed up yet. This is a jar I got from a estate sale of gold ore. I looked under the microscope. There's extremely teeny gold ore. Here's another. So jars at the thrift shop. Solid gold, 2 ounces. Silver, I'm sorry. And I'm debating whether to fix the watch. So I've been buying watches, and I think I'm going to buy a watch repair setup. All the batteries. It's taking me a while to learn that. Coffee. Oh, dull brain. Here, let me try the math. Let's see. Oh. Mm-hmm. It's been so long since I played in the moonlight. Oh, that goes way out there. Guess that don't matter, huh? 127, 28, 28. There, 5, 4. 70. Yeah, my brain ain't working right now yet. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that math. It's funny. I seen some kid in the library working on algebra and trigonometry. And I look at the equations. I almost like, hey man, can I look at your book? Because I haven't seen those equations forever. And I see them and it looks like fucking Greek. Yeah. Anyhow, it is 14 karat gold in that ring, and what else do we got to look at? Other things. Diamonds ain't worth shit unless they're over half a carat or a carat. Can't resell them. Most of the gemstones, I screwed up on this one here. I thought it was, it's really hard to tell online, but I have some beautiful raw cut stones I have never set. They look exactly fucking like this. Let's see. It's beautiful. Let's see. Let's do. Shit. Let's see. There we go. Marquee cut. So this is a zircon. And Mexican fire opal is what I thought it was. Thought it was a Mexican fire opal. And there's 2 kinds of Mexican fire opal. I've got one somewhere. I'm not sure. Is it right here? No, where is that? Oh, it's in my gem box. So many things to learn about. Let's look at a couple of Mexican fire opals real quick and compare them to that. Gem box. Where's my gem box? Gem box. There it is. All right. Oh, there's some neat stuff in the scrap. There was a silver baby pin, and the spring busted, so it's not really worth a repair. It's got a date on it. Shit, that's a neat thing. Where'd that go? That's in. Yeah. We're looking at Mexican fire opals. Didn't even plan on talking, but a couple people hopped on, so I kept talking. Here we go. A Mexican fire opal, and let's turn it around. That's better. That's an emerald and a Mexican fire opal, and really high dollar. So that's what I thought I was picking up there. Where'd that? I'm gonna set it down. Right? And again, without having it in hand to really know, how do you tell the difference in a photograph online? Here's a trick. Okay, if you're checking for silver, we use, instead of the silver acid, let's see, here's our acids. That's the silver acid. I don't like that. It's a poor response. The better response is utilizing the 18 karat to produce silver chloride or no silver chloride. Right? So definitely silver, not silver. Silver plate or heavy silver plate or low silver content, right? Learning how to identify the stuff every which way possible is important. Gem box. All right, here we go. I think this is the other kind of Mexican fire opal right here. Open sesame. So here's a mossy green agate. That's an old ring. I want to polish that back up. And then here's the other Mexican fire opal type. Minus that crack, I think this is a pretty valuable piece of stone right here with the color flashes. So I think polishing it up will bring out a lot more color. Let's get it wet and I'll show what that looks like. So yeah, I don't know if recutting regrinding it maybe. It's got some fire. Boom. Anyhow, yeah. Create your own wealth. Get ready for serious recession. One thing alone, the cost of eggs, which granted ain't the current administration's fault, but they're not helping with getting rid of the CDC and various other safeguards that we have for our country. Meat birds are out in the greenhouse. Y'all have a great day. Peace out.